This is what you saved your lunch money for. To the green on night number 1 of SmackDown. Neal going to race off into turns 1 and 2. Leary going to have the advantage onto the back straightaway. Keep here on the battle for second, third, fourth, fifth, all the way back here in the opening lap. Leary going to come around to lead lap number 1. Couple of the drivers getting down, getting a little squirrely on the bottom side of turns 3 and 4. Everybody gathers it up. We stay green. 𝑉𝑰𝑮𝯳𝑚𝑺 second that time. Now here's the charge to the outside by Briggs Danner. Danner in the 39, fourth last time by on the opening lap. He'll come around with second. Picks up 2 spots there as they come around with the runner-up spot here. 𝑉𝑰𝑮𝯳𝑚𝑺 coming back to his inside. Can't get there. Rides in third. Jake Swanson trying to hold on to fourth right now. He'll have a couple of cars coming after him. The 3P of Cummins and the 4, Justin Grant. Those two going to slice and dice onto the front straightaway. That'll be the fight right now for the 5th and 6th spot. As up front, challenge for the lead. Here comes Briggs Danner in the 39, trying to back up that Indiana Sprint Week win here. Now trying to get the job done a little bit sooner. Goes to the outside, charges up into the race lead. He'll roll by CJ Leary. Has it as they work into turns 1 and 2. Leary coming back after him. Slides it up across the nose of the 39. Danner able to turn back to his inside. What a race to start things off here. It's going to be Danner back into the race lead. CJ Leary back to his inside at the line. It's going to be Danner by 0.030 seconds. He's got Boyles right there. He's got Hinton right there. He's also got Hobson nearly 3 wide. No, they are 3 wide in front of him. Oh, Hobson in front of your leader. Hooked the cushion. The car turned left, turned right. The 39 hard on the brakes was able to avoid, but that's going to allow Kyle Cummins to really close the gap. Kyle Cummins right there, the benefit of that. Going to work to the inside and look for the top spot. Danner to the outside. Drag race onto the back straightaway. Briggs Danner going to have to get the elbows up and get after it here. Protects the middle groove this time through turns 3 and 4. The 3P round the bottom. We've got him spun around. Look out, cars collected. Field set to go to green. Single file past the NOS Energy start cam. 15 in, 15 to go. Cummins trying for the race into the restart in 1 and 2. Couldn't find it. Danner hits the left side tires up a little bit. Upsets the car. Cummins is there to try to capitalize. Misses it by just over 1/10 of a second. Now rolls the inside. Here comes a slide. Danner back across the racetrack. Back to the inside of the 3P. He's going to hold on to the race lead. Briggs Danner back into the top spot. Cummins still right there working inside once again. Drag race this time at the line. It is 0.067 seconds. Short slides it up the racetrack. You've got a new leader to the back straightaway. Kyle Cummins going to take over the top spot in 3. Briggs Danner going to fall to second. Kyle Cummins, Briggs Danner working top to bottom at both ends of the racetrack here. It continues to be that number 3P with the advantage. Danner this time going to throw it in across the racetrack. Does he take it up? He does not. Sticks it down to the bottom. Nearly takes it around, but he holds on to it. So Briggs Danner going to have to regroup here. He just handed all kinds of room to Kyle Cummins. Over a half a second trailing that time at the start-finish line. They're starting to catch the back of the field here. Cummins, Danner, Leary running in that 3rd spot. Danner going to make up quite a bit of ground that time. As your leader bounces her hard off of the cushion. Now going to slow it up at the exit turn number 2. Briggs Danner there to capitalize. Back into the race lead goes to number 39. Mistake off of the cushion by your current USAC national points leader, and that hands the lead back to Briggs Danner with 5 to go. Caution. Danner brings it back to green. Here comes Cummins on the restart, dives the inside for the top spot. He's got it, the exit turn number 2. Danner going to turn down the hill and go right back by. Briggs Danner back up to the race lead, now protects the bottom through turns 3 and 4. Cummins is right there with a better run to the front straightaway at the line. It was Danner by 0.031 seconds. Now Cummins back into the race lead on the back straightaway. Cummins back to the top of the podium. Danner back to silver here, trying to trade it in for gold. They'll come around this time. It'll be 3 to go. It is the 𝑉𝑰𝑮𝯳𝑚𝑺 the doors over 3P with the advantage. Cummins has it. Danner trying to take it away during sprint week. Got it off of the final turn. Can he do it here tonight? He'll make his way to the bottom side of turns 3 and 4. Cummins right through the middle this time. 2 to go. White flag coming next time. At the line that time, it's going to be Briggs Danner. Difference 0.012 seconds. Briggs Danner now secures it onto the back straightaway. Cummins bounces her off of the cushion, loses ground. Lap coat about to fly in this one. One final trip around on night number 1 of the SmackDown. Danner protects the bottom. Cummins throws her in a little bit wide, tries to bring it down and find some moisture. Drag race onto the back straightaway. They'll make their way into turns 3 and 4. Checkered flag going to come out. Night number 1 of the Sprint Car SmackDown belongs to Briggs Danner.
And here's Briggs Danner in victory lane for the 2nd time in a row at Kokomo. That one, a completely different ball game than what we saw back in July. Tell us what the differences were.
Man, early on it really looked like the track was going to be pretty much similar, and I go up watch the B main, and it was changing a lot, so we kind of thrashed to make little adjustments just to keep up a little bit. And I knew I wanted to get to the top. It was tough to run, though. It was easy when I could be behind CJ and Jake and kind of gauge where I needed to be, and then I got out front, and it's just hard to judge how hard you can run it in, and you know, you get screwed up, and from there, this place is all a lot of momentum. So no, I knew Kyle was coming. I saw him keep poking his nose, and he's a really smart racer. So to be able to get him back and be able to move around there at the end was key for sure. He was definitely better on the bottom. I had to get a couple laps going to get the top there, and yeah, luckily it worked out.
In July, we saw you make a last lap, very heroic pass in the last corner to pass Robert Ballou for the win. Today, we saw you take over the lead, command the race, and then have to fight for it at the end with Kyle Cummins. How did that change your approach to the racetrack and to the surface itself?
Yeah, it changed a lot. I feel like there's so much you can do at this place to kind of make up for where you're lacking speed as a driver, and kind of try to get better than the guy in front of you to make a move on him. It felt good to be able to race Kyle there at the end instead of just running away with it. It feels a little bit better racing with him. He was obviously good enough to get by us, and I just had to regroup and gather myself back together, kind of stay calm. Wouldn't be possible without everybody here on this team, the whole Hogue family. Tyler, my brother's here, Gavin helping out tonight. Everybody that pitches in, everybody that's on the side of this car. E. Schneider and Sons Recycling, Boulevard Truck Repair, Apache Transport, Power Control Systems, Davis Brothers, everybody that makes this thing go fast. It's greatly appreciated.
2 perfect nights in a row at Kokomo Speedway. We've got 2 more ahead of us. Are you expecting to have to make any wholesale changes or stick to the plan?
I don't know. I feel like every time we're here, we're pretty much on track and we don't change a whole lot. So it was a lot different racetrack that we had in sprint week, and we didn't venture far off of what we normally do. So I think I just got to go out there and drive it, and we don't do good. It's probably my fault. So yeah, thanks to everybody for coming out. Hopefully we'll see everybody tomorrow and Saturday, and you know, that's what we're focused on.
I think they're in trouble on Saturday. That's Briggs Danner. He's your winner of night number 1 of the Elliott's Custom Trailers and Carts Sprint Car Smackdown here